start. Right. And I want to share my screen. Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Make sure I bring up the
Model.
model first before I share. Just in case I might need it. Right. 1 second. Could you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second, we make it a little bit bigger so everybody can feel, so everybody can see it. 1 second. There we go. All right. All right. So on the count of 3, we're going to go ahead and start the model. So in 1, 2, 3.
First,
Great
Division,
division,
followed
followed
with
with
faith, third in humility,
Aja.
Aja. Yes.
all right. So I'm going to stop sharing. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. Like I say, good morning to everyone. We're about to introduce anyone that's new to the call this morning. Do we have anyone that's new to the call that'd like to unmute themselves and let us know who invited you and where you're calling from? We'd love to hear from you. We're all a family here, so you can go right ahead. Don't be shy. Even though the call is being recorded, please don't be shy. We're all a family here. We ATOMY family. So if you have anyone new, please go ahead. You have the floor. You can go ahead and unmute yourself and just say hi and who invited you and where you're located.
I don't think we have any.
New folks. Okay, no problem. So, but before we do it, let's do this real quick. One thing real quick. Does anyone have any testimonials that they would love to share this morning on any of our products? Any product that you have tried with ATOMY?
Oh, I'm
Oh.
calling Miss Rose.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, I have a testimony about herbal shampoo. I've been bald for a long time. That means my hair was falling. I used to have long hair like novelet. And when I came in America, I was working as a caregiver. And every time I had somebody dying on my watch, I was stressed and I started losing my hair. And one day, one lady passed on on my hands. So I was so stressed, but my hair starts falling. Since then, I was wearing a hat because I didn't, it was so awful. I couldn't bear it. I started doing some treatment, but nothing worked really. And last year in November, when I got my first ATOMY product, I got the herbal. So I started using it. And then I found out that, oh, my hair, they're coming back. And now, I think since March, I don't wear any scarf, any hat, nothing. And they're not full enough, but I feel better. I feel more confident now, you know. So this is my first, my testimony, actually. And I changed now with absolute hair care, which I haven't started because I want to finish with one I have. So this is my testimony because I love hair, having long hair, beautiful hair. I'm gray, but I'm feeling, I feel proud of myself now. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you very much for that testimonial. Does anyone else have any other testimonials they want to share real quick before we start with the program we have for today? Before I do that though, I'm not too sure if CJ is available. Are you able to unmute, sir, uh, and say hi to everyone?
I am able to unmute, Nick, and thank you all. Appreciate it. But go right ahead, my brother. I'm enjoying this,
Okay, no problem, sir.
and I
Thank
love the Rose. Wonderful,
thank you.
awesome.
So guys, I just put the shampoo up on the screen. Let me go back to it that she used. I'm just trying to, there's the shampoo here and the conditioner here for the herbal.
Mhm.
So, and then there's also the herbal body cleanse. So 14, 14, 16 for the conditioner. So this is what she used, this set here. So we hear it, the products work.
Mhm. Yep, they sure do.
And I guess that's the only testimony that we have this morning. No one's willing to share.
Mhm. All right,
Okay.
all right.
All right. So we are going to, thanks to Nick, because I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do this morning. And Nick went in the archive. Guys, look at Nick. Look at we're going to have to put Nick at center stage here with his little baby face showing here in this video. So anyway, let me press play. I forgot we are live. I need to get rid of this thing permanently. Look at Nick here, guys.
All right.
ATOMY
Yep,
product
we are
at work.
truly ATOMY. With any other further ado, I will go ahead and introduce Miss Novelette, and she's going to be taking over the call from this point. But I will be back to show you about the ATOMY Gmail and how to navigate it. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Miss Novelette.
Hello, everyone. And I guess I should say Happy New Year. I know it's March, but it's our first time back. And I thank you all. Let's see how many we have here. Oh, 21 individuals so far. Thank you all for coming out and joining us today, as Nick said, to learn about our wonderful ATOMY products. And I call it the ATOMY lifestyle. For me, it's a lifestyle that we have here with these products that we have, because they're all about health. And that's why I fell in love with the product line. Every single product on here is about health, whether it's the skincare or whatever it is you use. It's all about making your life and your health better. So what time is it? Without further ado, because I want to cover a few products today. I know Nick had a wonderful disclaimer there about, these are not medical advice. We're sharing the benefits of the natural products that we have here. And as usual, I'm going to start with our number one product, Hemoheme, but I wanted to cover today one area that where a lot of individuals I notice are lacking. We're taking these wonderful products when using the wonderful skincare and the healthy snack, but in everything that we do, aside from water, the only other thing that God has given us that is more important is the air we breathe, because we're dead in a few seconds. So I want to cover water today, because imagine us taking these wonderful products and truly incorporating water in our lifestyle. Imagine how much better we're going to feel, because water is what's going to take the nutrients from these products into our cells. So let's just do a little bit about water. As it says here, just what I just said, next to the air we breathe, water may be the most important substance we will ever put in our body. As you know, they said approximately 70% of our body weight is water, and it makes up 80% of our brain function. and 90% of our blood. So see how important it is for us to get that water in. 80% of brain and 90% of the blood. Then in addition, water facilitates the absorption of essential nutrients, which are these wonderful products we have here, into our cells. And it is a vital component for our body's detoxification process, which hemoheme helps with. Water is the factor, the primary component of many functions in our body, including circulation, nerve function, cellular for our cells, muscle, action, joint lubrication, and so much more. In fact, water is so important that even a moderate deficiency can attribute to our health issues, including fatigue, constipation, digestive disorder, blood pressure issue, respiratory challenges, pH imbalance, eczema, urinary infection, cholesterol, plaque, joint, premature aging, and the list goes on and on. And then here they say dehydration as little as 2% of your body weight may result in impaired physical and mental response. And this is a research from the University of Washington that's talking about fluid consumption in our body. And it also, affect the risk of urinary stone disease, cancer, breast cancer, colon, urinary tract, childhood and adolescent obesity, and, saliva gland, and the health of the elderly. And as all that we list here, these are the issues we're seeing in most of the elderly. Most of them are chronic, most of us are chronically dehydrated. Water also helps with weight loss, because as we drink and flush the acid from our bodies, then the body will not need to produce that excess fat to store the acid. So drink your water. This is what, 30.4 ounces. I try to get 3. If I do 4 of these a day, I see you're drinking your water there. I feel way better. So guys, get your water in and manage your health well. As we see with what happened here with this pandemic that just happened, so many people died. If we are taking care of our health, our bodies will do what it is created to do. We will have a healthy immune system along with these products we're taking, and we won't have to worry about what's going on out there. I was never panicking about this coronavirus, not once. I never changed not one thing in my lifestyle. And I'm not a person that wear face masks. And I wasn't worried because I've always taken care of my health. So take care of what God gave to you, and you don't ever have to worry and panic and say, I'm not going to leave my home, because if you are healthy, you will never have to worry. There's always going to be outbreak. This is the beginning of sorrows. There's going to be so much more to come. So utilize what God gave you and take care of it, and it will take care of you. So now we're going forward to another disclaimer, because we're going to cover hemoheme. Now, hemoheme does not cure or heal sickness or disease. It simply assists the body through detoxification by removing toxic buildup and cleanses your organs. And by removing all these contaminants, your body will then take over and do what God created naturally to do, which is heal itself. Our bodies are fearfully and wonderfully made by God to heal if we give it what we need. And in my opinion, hemoheme does an excellent job of clearing the contaminants and then building our immune system and building the blood and all the other stuff. And as we know, the Bible says life is in the blood. And 80% of our immune system is in the colon. So if we empty out the colon, cleanse the blood and the rest of the body, and put healthy stuff in, we're good to go. So here's a book. This is an excellent book for everyone to read. You're not sick, you're thirsty. And then there's another one that says, if bodies are made to heal themselves, why are we still sick? There's a lot of information out there if we just go get it. And then Dr. Otto Warburg in 1931 won the Nobel Peace Prize. This is about cancer. Cancerous tissues are acidic, whereas healthy tissues are alkaline. And it talks about water here as well. So as we take these products and they alkalize our body along with water, we don't have to worry about these chronic and degenerative disease that's out there if we are doing the best that we can. So now we go to hemoheme, because most people always bring it back to hemoheme and want to know about hemoheme. So what is hemoheme? Hemoheme is comprised of three main plants: Angelica radica, cumin officina, and Peony javanica. Now, Angelica radica and all these plants are used in the Asian world. Most of them, some of us might never have heard of them. One of them is known as Dongqua, which is very popular on the market. Anyway, so as it says, hemoheme is made up of 100% natural food plant extract. So you don't have to worry about it having any side effects or counteracting with any of your medication unless you are on blood thinner. If you're on blood thinner, you cannot take hemoheme along with your blood thinner. And most of my clients, once I educate them on it, they choose not to take their blood thinner and take the hemoheme because of the benefits you're going to get from hemoheme here. So Angelica radica is a plant used to make medicine. It is used for, these are a few of what it's used for: heartburn, intestinal gas, loss of appetite, anorexia, circulation problem, runny nose, nausea, plaque, and trouble sleeping. So this is one of the plants that it's made from. The next one is cumin officina, is used as a herbal drug in the treatment of pain, inflammation, menstrual disturbance, antiviral, vitamin deficiency disease. It also acts, as I just mentioned, a blood pressure depressant. In addition, there are several reports suggesting that they have pharmacology property to tumors and so forth. And the US patent for hemoheme is for its anti-cancer property. So very good for those with cancer if you want to take it along with your chemo or however you choose to take it. As it says here, according to study, it has also been found to be useful as a herbal medicine for cancer chemo prevention. Peony japonica is a plant found in northern Japan. This plant is used for gout, osteoarthritis, fever, respiratory tract illness, and cough. It is also used for menstrual cramp, polycystic ovary syndrome, premenstrual syndrome, PMS. Is also used for viral hepatitis, liver cirrhosis, upset stomach, muscle cramp, hardening of the artery, vomiting. It's also used for spasm, whooping cough, epilepsy, nerve pain, migraine headaches, chronic fatigue syndrome, and so forth. So as we see, a lot of benefits with hemoheme. Now, who should take hemoheme? Everyone. Because hemoheme, as it says, hemo for your hemoglobin, it's building your blood. And as I said, health, the life is in the blood. Most of the issues we're having is our blood is no longer, the pH balance is no longer where it's supposed to be. So we clean up the blood, clean your colon, clean the organs, and as I said, the body will do what it's created to do. I just lost my thought. There was something else I was going to say. So hemoheme is good for everyone. Right now, we're having allergy season coming around. It builds your immune system so well. You don't have to worry about all those allergy issues that's going on out there. I mean, last week, mine was bad. Took some hemoheme and got my hemoheme in, and I started, and I'm doing much, much better. But I normally share it with those that I know that have a lot of issues with allergies, and it's amazing. I've had people buy this hemoheme just for allergies. So whatever your health issues are, always start with hemoheme. It doesn't matter, as they say, it's all one disease. It just have different names to it, whether it's cancer or diabetes or arthritis or whatever. It's all acidity. It goes back to chronic acid in the body. It might show, they put different names on it, but at the end of the day, it's all one disease. Clean the body up, and hemoheme does an excellent job of that. Detoxification is one of the first properties with hemoheme. As someone said to me, boy, if you have anything going on with if your colon is backed up, you're gonna go. If you have any issues with your colon, it's gonna clean that colon out. And then from there on, it keeps you regular. And a healthy colon, healthy immune system, because a certain percentage of our immune system is also in our gut. So the blood and the colon is about our health. So that's it for hemoheme. It doesn't matter what disease it is, what your health issues are, always start with hemoheme because you want to take care of the root cause. And that's why so many people will have cancer and they go in remission, and then you hear a few years later it's back because the medical world is not taking care of the root cause. They'll go in and they'll cut off, wherever they take off the breast or they'll take the lump out, but they're not addressing the root cause. Addressing the root cause is cleaning the body up and then building the body back up through restoration. And this is what hemoheme does. If you'd go and do research on hemoheme, a few of the research out there, it's truly unbelievable. It says hemoheme build the immune system and detox the body, producing tremendous long-term protection and value. And these are a lot of information out there you can search. Also, it helps with obesity. So for those who want to lose weight, it helps by, a lot of people tell me it suppresses their craving so they don't eat as much. And while you're detoxing, that acid is going away. So as the acid goes away, the fat will melt away. So it helps. And just drink a lot more water and you'll see weight loss. I've heard that as well. It helps to, I guess, also enhance your immune system. There's a lot of studies out there on hemoheme that you can do your research and see it helps with COPD. I mean, the list goes on and on. So as I said, it doesn't matter what the health issues are, start with hemoheme. And even if you're healthy, take it to keep your immune system going. I stay on it, I'm healthy because I want to stay that way. My goal is to live to 120 with all my faculties. Otherwise, it makes no sense. So then the next product that I feel we all should be on is vitamin C. I always do hemoheme and vitamin C. Why is that? Our body does not produce vitamin C, and most of us are not eating the fruits and veggies we need that's going to give us the supplements that we need. So take that vitamin C and it complements the hemoheme because our vitamin C, it helps to alkalize the body slightly. It also helps to remove mucus from your body, as I've had many testimonies of that. Even when I had my allergy issue and I took it, I could see it right away as well. But I had someone purchase vitamin C just for that, the amount of mucus that they were bringing up, just taking the vitamin C alone. So vitamin C is among the most important nutrients for the human body. It is an antioxidant. It aids many biological function, and it is a natural defense against some infection. Because of these traits, vitamin C has numerous benefits, while most experts recommend getting vitamin C from food. Supplement can also help people maintain their daily needs. And yes, we most definitely need it from supplements because, oh, I had a book. I move it. Anyway, that was talking about the fact that, I'll just read this one here. It says, in 1948, you could eat a bowl of greens and you would get your nutrients from them. That same bowl of greens today, you would have to eat 18 bowls of that green to get the same nutrients in them. And they've tested like cabbage and potatoes. They're barely finding any trace of nutrients in them now. So we really do need to supplement, even though we might be buying wonderful looking fruit at the store that's organic. the nutrients are not being found in them anymore. So we really do need to supplement, but make sure you're getting it from plant-based. Now, one of the benefits, if you're deficient in vitamin C, your body cannot absorb iron, and we need iron. So iron is an important mineral that helps to create red blood cells, transport oxygen to the body. And when we have enough oxygen in our body, we will not feel so tired because oxygen energizes the body. You won't want the coffee first thing in the morning. If you're drinking your water and taking all these things, get your energy from your food, not from coffee that dehydrates the body. Anyway, let me get back on track. Certain plants, such as spinach, deliver iron, and it is extremely difficult for the body to absorb compared to hemo iron found in animal source. Anyway, vitamin C helps to convert iron to the body. It also protects with your brain issue. They said over 35 million people around the world have dementia and experience some level of cognitive decline. So the studies show that vitamin C helps tremendously. It also helps with gout. So imagine you have gout or arthritis or any other itis, and you're taking vitamin C along with it. It also helps with blood pressure. And we also know that hemoheme helps with blood pressure. And it says nearly half of all adults in the US have high blood pressure, a major health risk. So one study shows that vitamin C can help lower both. So all these wonderful reasons why we need to be taking vitamin C. It helps with bowel disease, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis are the two major forms of irritable bowel syndromes that we have in this country. Vitamin C helps with it. And again, hemoheme helps. That's why I always start everyone with hemoheme and vitamin C, and then they can add others to it based on their finances. It also helps to lower the risk of heart disease. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death. Some studies have shown that vitamin C improves heart health and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. So these are wonderful reasons. It helps to shorten your illness as well. So as we supplement, we'll notice that it promotes eye health. So we're taking hemoheme, vitamin C, our eye supplement. See how these products complement each other. And I've had someone just taking hemoheme alone and said they're seeing better because the body's a lot cleaner. So as we get older, we tend to have eye health issues. And scurvy. They discovered this way back when they had the last scurvy outbreak, that all these people were deficient in vitamin C. They gave them vitamin C, scurvy went away. So all these wonderful reasons to help to protect our health as we put healthy supplements in our body. And ATOMY does have healthy plant-based products, and we don't have to worry about them having byproducts in them. They're all plants. And the testimonies are there. As you share it, you will get wonderful testimonies back from the individuals that you're sharing with. Oh, thank you, Nick. I forgot to go to the screen. As I'm doing, let's go to Nick. We'll go to ginseng. I was on a roll here. I forgot to pull products. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm only pausing it. For those who needed the Terry Seville video that I played, Nick posted, because I know after a while you cannot get access to it. So it's in the chat right now if you want to get it. Let me go back to the video. So thank you, Nick. Yeah, Hong Song. Yeah. This is also an excellent product for our body. I've always known about red Korean ginseng for years now, even before ATOMY came along. And ginseng is extremely expensive. What we're paying for this product here, if you were to go outside and on your own to try to find really good ginseng, you would pay a lot more. Because one of my friends, her husband is Korean, and that's the first time I found out about it. And it costs way more for what we're getting here for pure ginseng, and they were getting theirs straight from Korea, and it was very costly. So what are the benefits of ginseng? As it says here, it has been shown to help reduce inflammation yes, and help to protect against oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is one of the biggest things here in the United States. The only other country in the world where people actually die on the job more frequently than the US is China. United States is number 2. And they said more heart attack happens on Monday morning. So oxidative stress is more dangerous to your body than regular acidic because it is producing acid to your body. So find a way to break it down. Exercise help. Find something that you like to do to help to break that up. Anyway, the benefits of ginseng may help with brain function. It also helps to improve erectile dysfunction. It helps to boost the immune system. Does an excellent job with boosting the immune system. It helps to protect benefits against anti-cancer. So see as these products you're using, hemoheme, vitamin C, ginseng, all these products working together with your health. It also may fight tiredness and increase energy. I felt that when I was taking it, I need to replenish mine. I use mine to make tea and I put a little honey or brown sugar in it. And I literally feel that energy when I drink it. You don't need coffee. God has given us nature, the natural products that's not going to dehydrate our body. That's not going to rob us of what our body needs. And we have these products here. That's going to do the same thing. That's going to give us that picker up. Hemoheme does it. We have ginseng, even vitamin C. I've heard people tell me they have so much energy from taking it. It also could lower your blood sugar. And there's a lot more to it. It also helps to aid in your diet. So for those who want, are looking to, and diet is not a good word because we can diet ourselves into sickness. It's a lifestyle. If you're trying to lose weight, to change things around, then you say you're practicing a healthier lifestyle instead of saying you're dieting. Now, this is something I wanted to show at the beginning. I forgot. One moment, Nick. Okay, here it is. Okay, yes, I wanted to share this. Oh, where did it go?
Hold on. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, I think you stopped my screen share. Okay, let me go back.
No, I can see it.
I'm not seeing it on my end. Are you seeing my acidity checklist?
I only see a picture, like 3 pictures, but hold on, let me stop your share screen and do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I had it up before.
Yeah.
Guess it went away. Okay, I wanted to share this. All these issues here, and you guys can go and search it yourself. Just look up symptoms of dehydration. All you're seeing here, beginning symptoms, intermediate and advanced symptoms, all these are all health issues people are dealing with.
All we see is your file. All we see is your
You're not seeing the list?
No, no.
Weird. I'm seeing it on my end. Okay, let me close it out then. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. All right. Go back to where you were, Nick.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys. It's not showing up. Basically, it was just talking about all the different health issues we have. As I was saying, they're all from one symptom. You know, Crohn's disease is in the advanced acidic area, or, you know, viral infection is intermediate. So there are different levels to our acidity, and we're different, like leukemia, tuberculosis, all these issues come in advanced symptoms. So as we take these products, we're reversing these health issues, as we can see here where they work. So let's go to our probiotics, because I want to touch on that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Which one?
The original.
Okay.
Now, a lot of you know that my daughter was sick for quite a while. She went in for appendix surgery, and it became the surgery from hell, as they would say. The doctor messed her up so badly. We finally found out why she was constantly going back was she was not healing. Now, it got to the point where she developed a lot of health issues from there, where she had colitis, she was not digesting her food, they had to suction out the food out of her, you name it. Let me tell you, once I found out what the problem was with her, of course, the hospital was covering it up, but two of the nurses finally told us, listen, we have to let you know she's not healing. The doctor did a really bad job. He's no longer with the hospital, but she's not healing. That's what the problem is. I knew there was a gut issue because her face started to break out. And whenever you see breakout on the side of your face right here, it's a gut health issue. And let me tell you, once we really start putting in this probiotics in her along with hemoheme, the changes that happened was unbelievable. But the first time I really gave her a large dose of hemoheme, the stuff that came out of her immediately, she started to bring these things up. When I tell you this hemoheme works, every time she would take it, she's vomiting up mucus. So much mucus came out of her. It was unbelievable. These are what was calling the issues inside of her. Then as we incorporate this probiotics to help to take care of her gut health, as her gut health got better, the breakout on her face stopped happening. When I tell you these products work, they work. And then I wasn't, so use the product. Once you see someone with constant breakout on the side of the face, on your jaw, it's a gut issue. It depends on where it is on your face. It tells you which part of your body, but on the side here, it's your gut health. And that's where she was having the problem, because she wasn't healing. She was not digesting. As I said, they had to suction out a lot of food out of her. But once I start to incorporate this probiotics, and I had her taking a lot more than was recommended, she's almost 100% now, but it's been a long journey. And of course, the side of her face was in really bad shape. So Nick, let's go to beauty.
Okay.
And pull up the dermareal seeker. She went to an esthetician because her skin, it was so bad. The damage was so bad that was done to her face. The esthetician said she would need 4, I think at the time, 4 chemical peel to take care of the damage on her face because it was so bad it was under the skin. Well, let me tell you, I can't wait for her to see my daughter next time. I wish I had thought about taking photos of it. I was going through so much with her, I didn't think about it. If you see her face now, this Dermareal Seeker has done wonders for her skin. You can barely tell that there's any damage anymore. And she was saying because the damage was so bad, she needs that chemical peel. This Dermareal Seeker has pulled all that stuff that was under her skin out. I got her, you know, the electric scrub brush, and she would use it along with the evening care set and this Dermareal Seeker. And you should see the transformation of her skin. You can barely tell that there's any damage done to her face anymore. Before you could see it a mile away. So when I tell you these products work, they work. Now, I know we have the AC Expert system that is for damage like this, but the Dermareal Seeker also does that. It says it's for sensitive skin, but it also does repair damage that's been done to your skin. And that's my testimony from what I have seen it, what it has done for her from last year until now. So I don't even think she's really gonna need that chemical peel as she continues to use it, because the skin is almost gone. Everything that was under the skin, all that blackhead, and you could see it, and the damage you could see, it's almost healed. So sorry, I went from healthcare, but I really wanted to go into this as well. So these beauty products work. What time is it? They work. So scroll down in the Dermareal Seeker, please. So this is what's in it. And of course it says, you know, for it smooth and protect the sensitive skin barrier, leaving the skin feeling great. But as we know from my testimony, it helps to repair damage done to your skin. And that's what I like about all our products. It's about restoration. It's about going to the root cause of the problem that you're having, whether it's an internal issue with our healthcare line or her beauty line, that's going to restore damage that's done to your skin. I use the Dermareal Seeker and I absolutely love it. So this is another one that someone can use, because the AC Expert, you can pull up the AC Expert as well, Nick. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, so you said.
Okay. So that's the AC Expert. It is recommended for, you know, damaged eczema and so forth. But as I said, if someone does not want to go through all the steps that's here for the AC Expert, they can use that Dermareal Seeker, because I see it for myself. It works. So now we have 2 options here to offer someone. So I'm gonna end my talk on these products here, and then I'm gonna let Nick show you how to get into so it's 10:52. Since I was talking about the damage to the skin, let me show you exactly what it is that I was talking about. Let's go into my email. I don't know why it's not. I want to show you guys how you can tell what's the different challenges that someone's. Oh, let's go back to my main. Okay. Let's see if it came up. All right. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is how you can tell based on what's going on with someone. When you see the face, see it tells you intestine, bladder, heart, if the breakout is there, liver. So guys, since liver disease is on an all-time high, and you know the doctors said there are no signs of liver damage, but it's not true. There are signs. And that's why I always say, pay attention to your body. Your body's always speaking, because I went online and I Googled signs of liver damage. And Google was able to tell you, these are the signs that you're having issues with your liver. So when they tell you that, there's no way to know, it's not true. We just have to pay attention to what our bodies are telling us. So liver is here. The breakout is right here. It's the liver. Kidneys is under the eyes. Stomach is here. So this is where my daughter had her challenge. Your lungs, as you can see, large intestine, heart, hormonal, it's all here. So our bodies speak to us. We just have to pay attention to what it is telling us. Don't ever ignore something that's going on with your body that's new. If there's something strange going on, go Google it, because I'm telling you, this lady shared her testimony of what was going on with her cat. And I know you're saying this is about a cat, but it's the same for us. The doctors are not really going in depth. And she kept going back and forth. And she went online and put in everything that was going on with the cat. And it told her. She took it to the vet, and the vet said, it's impossible. We don't have this issue here where we live. And she said, please just humor me, do the test. And the test came back exactly what Google told her. And the doctor looked at her and said, you know what? I learned a valuable lesson. I need to start Googling things when people tell me, so I can know exactly where to look. And it's the same with us. So just if something strange is going on with your body and you don't know and you feel these weird things, just put the symptoms in and you will have an idea of what's going on. Because our body's always speaking to us. We just need to pay attention. So there was something else I was going to touch on with what I covered in the video, but it slipped my mind. So I don't know if there are any questions, anything anyone wanted to touch on.
Mr. Novelette, I can attest to probiotic because I had a digestive problem and I didn't even know when it went away, trust me. But I was talking to my upline and he was asking me some questions. And then I said, about probiotic cancer, did you take it? I said, yes. That is what helps me to get rid of my digestive problem.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and just a little on Terry's speech. I know you had asked about it already, but nobody responded. I don't want you to think that it.
Miss Cynthia, why am I saying Cynthia? Miss Sylvia, hold it one moment. Don't go anywhere. This
Okay.
is the acidity list I was trying to bring up in the presentation. So you see the beginning symptoms of acidity, the intermediate symptoms of acidity. These are the advanced stages down here. And as you can see, a lot of the autoimmune is in the advanced stages. You see all these autoimmune that's in this advanced stages right here. Every single one of the autoimmune is in the advanced stages. So when you have a cold sore and all, that's intermediate. And you see acne, these are the beginning stages. Dizziness, low energy, food allergy. A lot of people have food allergy and they think it's normal. Constipation, these are the beginning symptoms of dehydration. Strong smelling urine because you're not flushing as often, mild headache, all these beginning stages. So if you're at the beginning stages, do something about it before it becomes number 2 or number 3. Because when you get to all these autoimmune, you're at the advanced stage. So I just wanted to share that. And you see kidney disease, stone in the liver or gallbladder. Those are all advanced stages. So if you're on your phone, you can take a screenshot of it. Go ahead, Miss Sylvia.
Yes, I'm saying that whatever she said, I don't think it has fallen on deaf ears. And I think I'm speaking for others as well as myself. So I put on my thinking cap, and this is what I've gotten so far. I personally, for me, I had done my share of what I should have done back then. But although for me, time is the essence, I am fully convinced about what Dr. Monroe said. We can give more of us. So then it just solidifies what Terry speaks about. And she has given us a number of ideas. We just need to put them in practice. And then, of course, we will be well on our way. And in the end, we'll finally achieve our goals. Yes, Miss Novel. That's my takeaway for the time being.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, but yes, you're most welcome.
Yeah. So I don't see anything in the chat. I'm assuming no one has anything to say about anything that was presented in the video that I played on any one of the products.
Well, you did a wonderful explaining. This is great information. I hope everybody took a snapshot. I have, and I remember you sharing that with me as well. So thank you for bringing that up.
You are welcome.
Yeah, about to say, boy, brought back memories.
Let's see. Who just asked that question on high blood pressure? TB. Hemoheme. Remember, guys, I said it at the very beginning of the video. Whatever your health challenges are, always start with hemoheme. And even at the very, very beginning, when I was listing the 3 main plants that's in hemoheme, it mentioned high blood pressure in there as well. So it doesn't, any regular face that I see on here, I'm not going to expect you to ask me, which product do you use for any health challenges? Because I say it every time, it's always going to be hemoheme. No matter what the health challenges are, start with hemoheme. As I said, if you guys notice, I say it in every video, hemoheme and vitamin C. I always, always, always start I never just sell hemoheme to my people. I do hemoheme and vitamin C because hemoheme provides iron. I'm already assuming that every single individual is deficient in vitamin C because it was proven during COVID. And a lot of individuals are buying vitamin C that's still not doing the job, because most of the products we are buying over the counter are made by the pharmaceutical company. That's not coming from me. It's out there. And there is an article last year with the New York's Attorney General. They took it upon themselves to test these over-the-counter products, and he ordered them to take these products off the market because they were so deficient in what was supposed to be in there. And these products were at all these major stores that we know of, and all these brand names that we see in the stores. So as you are meeting individuals and you ask them, oh, you're supplementing? Yes. Where are you buying your supplement? Research and find the information. And maybe tomorrow I'll post it. There's so much out there. If we do the research, we can find to back up what we're telling people. It's out there. And our products work. So I always do hemoheme and vitamin C. So as they're taking the hemoheme, which is helping to build the hemoglobin, they need to have that vitamin C to make sure they're absorbing that iron. So I always do those together. So that's it. Is the derma good for doing facial? Oh yeah, any one of the products, any one of our skincare you can use for facial. As Miss Maria always said, if the person has sensitive skin, I see you, Miss Tanya, always make sure you have the derma root seeker, because that's the one for sensitive skin as well. So she never does a skincare, a facial, without having derma root seeker there in case the individual has sensitive skin. So go ahead, Miss Tanya.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I asked a question in the chat. So it's in addition to the hemohim and the vitamin C, because there's two people that are taking the hemohim and the vitamin C and the omega-3 with high blood pressure, and their feet and their ankles are swollen. And we were told to have them take the B12, 3 of the B12s, but and the blood pressure has continued to rise.
Okay. When
Yeah.
did this, how long ago did they start taking hemohim?
About a month ago.
And the blood pressure is still going up?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time to be detoxing. How much water are they drinking?
Sure, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always go back to the water, because you can take hemohim, but water also helps to detox the body. So they were not, the blood pressure is going up, because typically that's one of the signs of detoxification. People can detox for a month. That's a slow way of detoxing. They can speed it up by incorporating more water, because water helps to flush the body on a regular basis. So my first question to my people is, even before I start them on hemohim, is how much water intake are they getting? Now, the typical for minimal hydration is half your body weight in ounces per day. So whatever the body weight is divided by 2, and that's how much a person needs in ounces. So if they're 100 pounds, that would be 50 ounces. And that's just for minimal hydration. And see what happens. And how much hemohim are they taking right now? Do you know? Are they taking 2 a day?
They were taking 3 a day.
So they might want to go down to 2 a day and see what happens, and incorporate that water, because the water is going to help the hemohim to detox faster.
Okay, thank you.
So I would love to know, when you check with them, how much water they were drinking based on their body weight.
Okay.
Because that's a long time to be detoxing. So let's see if the water, and guys, this is where water comes in, because most of our, if you read that book that I mentioned in the presentation, You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty, he shows that every single one of our health challenges starts with chronic dehydration. I always say we follow the blueprint of our car, we follow the manual for the car, or VCR for everything that we buy. But God gave a manual for this body. It is water. We're water beings. Our body needs water to function at full capacity, but we are not giving it what it needs. So many people I speak to, and they're like, oh no, I don't drink much water. I drink coffee, I drink tea, I drink whatever, everything else but water. This body needs water to run at full capacity. And if we're drinking water on a daily basis, we will not end up with all these health challenges that we have, especially these chronic and degenerative disease that happen as we get up in age. You know the commercial, the body runs on, America runs on Dunkin', the coffee? This body runs on water. And you'd be surprised what happens to your body when you hydrate it. My business prior to ATOMY, which I still do, I will never stop doing it, is water. I started in 2010. And I am just amazed at the result as people start to hydrate, because I was just learning about the body and water back then. And let me tell you, I see people recover from so many health challenges as they start to drink the minimum, and that's just basic for minimum hydration. Things just disappear. We can prevent having knee replacement and hip replacement and blockages and diabetes and high blood pressure and all cholesterol, as you heard that I said it at the very beginning. If we just drink water, and you can also do the fruits that's 80 to 90% water. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, celery, those things also help. Coconut water, not the one you're buying in the can, but the true coconut water. These things also help to hydrate the body. So check on her water intake and see what happens. Yeah. And it's what, 11?
11:09. I think it's time to go ahead and wrap up for this morning. Unless anyone has any last minute questions. If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, and make a productive day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good day, anyone.
Nick, could you allow me to ask one question, please?
I'll go right ahead.
Yes, Miss Novlet, I don't know, maybe this is for the doctor, but I'm still going to ask you. Is there any product in that ATOMY produces that can help with lymphedema?
Miss Sylvia.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna say to you, what did I say in the video? It doesn't matter what the health challenges are.
Hey.
It's always going to be hemoheme, because hemoheme goes to the root cause through detoxification.
I heard that. I know that that is a part of it.
It's going to be hemoheme, because we have to address the root cause of the problem, which is typically not addressed here. In other countries, people are going to get something that's going to clean the body up. Remember, health, we start going over to the acidic side as we become dehydrated. And then dehydration leads to over acidity. And once we become acidic, that's when these adverse reactions start taking place in our body. So when we take hemoheme and it starts to clean that body up, as we cleanse the body and it becomes clean, our bodies will take over and do what God created to do. This body is fearfully and wonderfully made by God. It knows exactly how to heal itself if we give it what it needs. So hemoheme is the product that we're putting in that's going to do that. So then the body can then go ahead and do what it was created to do. So hemoheme just basically enables the body, clean it up. It's going to clean that colon, because as I said, 80% of our immune system is in the colon. So we need to make sure our colon is clean, because they said when John Wayne died, they were, I don't even remember, way over 80 pounds of fecal matter in his colon. So hemoheme is always going to be the answer. It doesn't matter what the health challenges are, because the life is in the blood. If the blood is not clean, the colon is not clean, the blood goes everywhere in the body. So when the blood pH is not there, it's always going to be hemoheme.
Yes, I understand that, but I was wondering if there is something else
It's always going to
in
be hemoheme.
addition.
Always
I
heme.
know about that.
Then we had the other wonderful products to help the body. But
Okay.
with a health issue like that, it's always going to be hemoheme because that's why it's the standalone product on the website. That's what's going to do the job. Then you can have the probiotics and the
Okay.
vitamin C and the B complex, because then it shows on there, what does the B complex help with? But you wouldn't want to give those products before you clean the
Before.
body up first.
Yes. That's understood.
So it's always going to be hemoheme.
Okay, Miss Novely, thanks. But as I said, that was understood. You know what I was thinking of other things
No, it's
as
all
well.
hemoheme, and then you can add the other products along with.
Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot.
The other
Have a
products
wonderful
are
day.
building the body, building.
Okay, Miss Novely, thanks.
Yes. That is the flagship. Uh, since I do want to add for her as well, if she wants to know more questions, come on Thursday night and ask the doctors and as well to see what else, if there's something else that's missing that you may
Yeah.
not be. But also ask for Thursday night as well, 8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
Along with him
Okay.
and him.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Okay.
info. Thanks for the
Let
info.
me say something.
Mm-hmm.
You can have all those other wonderful products, but you already know Miss Sylvia, as you said.
Yes.
Hemoheme, if you don't have hemoheme, you can't get the result. The others are
Okay.
just about building the body.
Okay.
We have the wonderful products on the ATG mall, and even those over there that's talking about the blood sugar level. The banana, whatever that's over there. It is going to help the blood sugar, but if the person is only taking that alone and not addressing the root cause, that is always going to come back. So I never sell that product alone. I know there are individuals that offer that product alone for those who have blood sugar issue. But if you heard when I list the list of the 3 plants for hemoheme, one of them, I don't remember which one, might have been the Piana japonica that talks about the blood sugar. So guys, if you just remember that it's always hemoheme, you got that. All the other
won't
matter.
Yes, Miss
Not
Novely.
doing hemoheme.
Understand, ma'am.
Yeah, I also wanted to add to Tony's question about the blood pressure. Try using the noni juice as well.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good addition to Miss Sylvia, is the noni.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Highly appreciate.
You know something? I keep forgetting about that noni too. So I'm glad you brought it up, Nick.
Yeah.
Those two, hemoheme and noni, goes very well together. If the person can handle financially both, that noni is very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Tony, you could ask her to add the noni juice as well. And I see that she says she drinks 33 ounces of a bottle of water. Like Novelet said before, she has to measure her
body weight.
Yeah, body weight, where to see really how many bottles does she really need.
And how this came about is because they were saying eight bottles of water every day for everyone.
Yeah.
But me here at 120 and someone that's 200 or 300 pounds, I will be more hydrated at 8 bottles compared to someone that's 200 or 300 pounds. So that's how they came up with the half the body weight, which is better because now you're going based on your weight and not a one size fit all.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, good questions. Great answers. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's now 17 after the hour, so let's head out. Go ahead and make it a productive day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you very much.
Okay.